Well, what is going on, gang? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. It's very nice to have you here today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have a CH knife on the table. This is the Akemi, or Akemi. It's Akemi. You say it any way you'd like. I'm sure there's a right way. I just don't know it. This was one of their Kickstarter projects, and I got this when it came out. You can find info on these on their website, and I think at least one other knife retailer. I'll put some links in the description. This is about 180 bucks. And for your $180, you get a top flipping M390 Tanto blade, all titanium running on ceramic bearings. No lefty love here, but there is a lanyard hole if you're into that sort of thing. You can see mine's got some scratches. One of the problems with this sort of flat gray, which I love, titanium style scale, is that when you carry them, eventually you get snail trails. But hey, it's been in my pocket quite a bit. So this is technically a review and a long-term review because I've had this for almost a year. I like CH knives. They've got a history of making sort of budget stuff that's out there. Recently, they've been making some really nice stuff. They've made like the Emperor a couple of years ago and some other stuff that's just amazing. They do stuff like this. So for $180, you get, like I said, titanium, M390, ceramic bearings, a really interesting grind, right, on that Tanto blade. It's compound even. It's really just nice. I really like it. Let's do some basic specs, and then we'll do some size comparisons. We'll get on with our day. So the Akemi here, you end up with 3 1/8 inches of blade, right all the way to there, and cutting is about the same, 3 1/8. Grip area is the entire handle, so you're looking at just, let's see, just shy of 4 inches. Right. Knife overall from tip to tail is about 7 1/4. Where this thing shines, right? Hang on, we'll do the closed length. You're looking at 4 1/4. But in the pocket, this thing is amazing, right? If we line it up there, you're talking about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little more up here at the top. If you have something at the very bottom of your pocket, the little mohawk here, the flipper mohawk, will be banging into it. But over on this side, it's smooth. On this side, it's smooth. I've had this for a year. I've never had to adjust it, so that's dead center. Deployment is really quick and easy. They got the physics just right here. You know, sometimes with these top flip knives, you kind of got to figure out where to put your thumb. Nope, you lock your fingers onto the, well, at least I have to because I have big hands, lock my fingers onto the pocket clip and out she pops. It's just a really nice knife. Let's do some size comparisons with things you may be familiar with or may not. Just because I had it out in my pocket the other day. Here it is, it's an old school Kershaw Blur. Right, you can see the Akemi is about the same size. What are we looking at? We are looking at an overall difference of about 1/4 inch, right? So it's a decent sized knife in that regard. Here it is against the bug out, because everybody knows the bug out. I'm going to line it up right there. Same overall length as the bug out. You get a little more cutting on the Akemi. You also get M390 as opposed to this one's S30V, right? Now don't get me wrong. I mean, of course, this is lighter, but this is just an excellent tool. I really like it. What do we have? It's a big knife on the table. Oh, for something that's coming up. Here's against an 8010, just for giggles. I mean, as you can see, right? 8010's a little bit bigger. And then finally, old familiar, the full-size Griptilian. Again, if we line this up, the grip is almost an inch longer, right? But you can only get just a 1/16 of an inch more cutting. All right, this is all handle. I do love this knife. The Akemi is one in, like I said, a line of really well done knives from CH Knife. You know, like all of the. Oh, and before we get any further, see if I can get you to see that just a little bit. There it is. Just a little bit in there. Maybe not in this light. The milling on the inside of these scales is really well done. It is not hefty, which is a nice touch. Now, when I first got it, I was a little concerned because of where the lock bar is. But you can see, if I turn it just like this, you can see how that's just a little proud. There, you can see it stand up past the scale just a little bit. That is just enough that you get to it super easy. When I first got this, before I'd opened it, I saw where that was and thought, oh man, because it's not scalloped on this side, right? So I was afraid that it was going to have to dig in and find it, but they raised it just a little tiny bit, and it's super easy to do. That is a nice touch. Let us... Goddamn, I'm out of practice. Let's get some specs this way. All right, so let's see how much of that M390 they give you. You are looking at 2.96 millimeters. 2.96 millimeters, which is 0.116 inches, right? Overall knife width. Are you gonna zero? You're not. Cheap tools. Thickest spot right here, we're looking at 11.89 millimeters, or just shy of a ½ inch. And I don't think it's going to weigh very much. I don't. Let's find out together. Put that where you can see it. It's just... So over the summer, when it was super hot here in California, right, knives that were easy to carry in shorts, particularly light shorts, are very important to me. And the Akemi here and I went everywhere together. All right, let's see. We are coming in at 3. Can you guys see that? 3.2 ounces. You know, by way of comparison, the bug out is what, 1.9, 1.8 ounces. So, I mean, it's considerably heavier than a bug out, but you get a lot more knife. And another very popular knife recently that fits about the same dimensions is the Pyrite. This one's in steel. 3.7, 3.2. So this is a ½ ounce heavier. Yeah, that's a very nice knife. And for $180, it is really hard to go wrong. The Akemi is available, as far as I can tell. You might have to go to AliExpress to dig one up for yourselves. But if you're looking for a lightweight, reasonably lightweight, well-made, good knife, just interesting in both design and function, why don't you go ahead and dig one up for yourselves? Like I said, I'll put links in the description. Anyway, this is the Akemi, or Akemi. It is a CH knife. I've had this for about a year, and like I said, I haven't had to adjust it. Right, still dead centered. It has held its edge beautifully. Now, I mean, I'm not out chopping down trees with this thing, but it does get used. You can tell because it's dirty and scratched up. Anyway, if you're looking for a nice knife, doesn't cost a lot of money, that's going to serve you for a long time, this one might be it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and your time today. Remember, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll see you next time.